welcome to Two Girls Woke Up. I'm Monica.
I'm Tristan.
And today's Sunday fun day. We're totally like super cash. It's nice.
Yeah.
How was your weekend?
Good. I ate a lot of cheesesteak. And that's about it. Costco. Sweat. I'm hot. It's humid out here. I'm not used to that. This I'm used to though.
It's so hot, especially
So
with the
horrible.
rain. Oh, so the rain the other night was so amazing. Like sat outside and just like listened to it. It was like super relaxing. We needed rain.
Yeah.
But then after the rain comes humidity. Mine was good. I went on a dinner date with my children. That was nice. And then Saturday, I went to the wineries. I went to this winery, and they do this thing every year, like the start of like the season or whatever. They do like grape stomping. It's like an event. It's really cool, like all the I Love Lucy style.
Wow.
It was pretty cool. People get really competitive, I've noticed, and really drunk. I love going to the wineries because it's like the best place to like people watch.
Would you be competitive if you would have really stomped?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
No, I would have put it all into it. But the problem was there was not quality control because there were some of the barrels, they had cracks in them and it was seeping out. Some, there wasn't enough grapes, so where the opening, the hole is to get the juice, it was too high from where the level was, and then you couldn't tip it. So there's all these variables, and I think it's really just supposed to be fun unless they're giving out tons of money, which they probably just gave out wine.
Yeah.
Or something, or I don't know, but I felt like there was too many.
What would they do if they were competitive?
People were very
But
competitive.
what would they do? How could you tell the competitive ones versus the non-competitive ones?
People talking shit. They're not doing it right. They're not supposed to have their hands in there. That's not what the rules say. And I was like, it's literally grape stomping, and this is like crazy. And then it was just crazy. Like some people had like really good methods. Some people, they were like, like stomping. I was
just saying, I'd be stomping, squeezing, biting.
You can't, like you can only.
You'd
like
be the one
rules.
instead of doing the stuff. You'd be, hey, that's against the rules.
Stop!
My whole barrel would be full. I'd look like the blue girl from Willy Wonka.
Violet, you're turning violet.
Yeah.
No, it was fun, but I think the funnest part of going to the wineries is really people watching. Because I feel like a lot of people don't understand it's wine tasting, not wine drinking. So you taste a little bit, but the problem is you taste so much that you just get drunk. It's just, you're basically going to drink wine, just different types of wine, and you're really going to get drunk. And if you don't eat, that's when you get into some issues.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how many crazy things I've seen at wineries. It's like crazy. It's so crazy. I've seen, I saw a nipple. I saw butt cheeks. I see everything. We were waiting in line to use the restroom, and there was a young girl throwing up in the toilet in one of the stalls. It's like Vegas, but like
Fancy people.
fancy people.
People who think they're better than you. And then they drink some wine.
Oh, it's all over.
Yeah.
There was this lady, and she was sitting down, and she had a towel on her head, and somebody was fanning her. She was asleep. Like, it's crazy. Like, and people bring their kids to wineries, which I'm not opposed to, but I don't want my kids to be seeing grandma laying down with a towel over her head or nipples and butt cheeks.
Yeah.
Because they're so drunk. Oh my God. I went with one of my friends, and we were just people watching, and we were just like, oh my God, is that really happening? Oh my God, is that really happening? Like how, and my friend saw the nipple first, and she's like, I wonder how long it's gonna take her friends to tell her nipple's hanging out.
How long?
45 seconds, almost a minute, because they were all drunk.
Yeah.
They were all
They might
drunk.
not have even really.
And then her friend was like, "You just need to," and the girl's like, "Oh." So it was really interesting. It was fun. But the best thing about the wineries, besides wine, which I really don't drink wine that often because it's too sweet most of the time. I like refreshing, light, non-sweet drinks. Is the food.
Yeah.
Wineries have like the best bougie ass fancy food. So good. It's delicious.
What did you eat there?
We did like a hummus platter, had all these like different hummuses. There was one, it was like a sun-dried tomato hummus, but it was really just like sun-dried tomatoes like pulverized. And you like, and I want to say there might have been a little bit of Parmesan cheese in there to kind of bind it together a little bit, but you dip it with like veggies, and it was really good. And then I did this like blistered tomatoes and like balsamic, and they like serve it with like a crusty bread and like various cheeses. So like, you know, it's good. Yeah, I probably wouldn't get a steak there. I don't want anything too heavy, but it was like good. Everything was really good. We need to go wine tasting again.
Yeah.
We need to redeem ourselves from
Roast beef.
Arby's.
Arby's. Yeah.
Arby's.
Gosh, that was crazy.
That was crazy. But to be quite honest, like, my weekend was pretty busy but pretty chill at the same time. I got to sleep in today. It's Sunday. We had some delicious food earlier. It's been nice. It's good. But, so how do you feel about everything that's happened with the Queen? May she rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. They always said long live the Queen, and she lived really long.
She did.
Longest reign in all of England, so I don't know. I'm scared because I think she did a great job of being very, she just was so, never showed her opinion. She let the Prime Minister do her thing, and then she would talk to the Prime Minister, but she wasn't someone who was like, this is what I want to do, or this is what I see. So, I don't know. Anyone.
Yeah. And she took it seriously.
That's what I was telling Rob. Like, since she's been queen since like 26-ish, if she had a bad day or something, she doesn't just get to go out and get drunk or be mean to people to where they can report it. Like how we can just, oh man, sorry, I was having a bad day, or oh, you got so drunk last weekend. Like, she doesn't get to do that in public. Like, she has to watch everything does always, you know.
If you had a chance to
She lived a long, hard life, I feel like, serving her country.
Yeah. Do you feel like, okay, what if you got to be queen? Would you want that role?
No.
No.
So I never thought that until I, like, really watched documentaries on her. That it's not like a fairy tale, like, oh, you get to be in charge of the kingdom. Like, nobody really wants to be king or queen. Back in the day when you got to just behead anyone you didn't like, or who was like, hey, she was drunk last night, off with the head. Yeah.
Off with the head.
But then once we stopped all the barbaric rituals, I would never want to be king or queen.
No.
Yeah.
Too much responsibility. You can't please everybody.
No.
It's hard enough. Hard enough as it is. No. It's disgusting.
Yeah, that's sad, but
You think Charles is going to do a good job?
hopefully. He's so old already. 73? 76, 73?
I don't know.
I don't know if he has much fight in him, but much opinion left. So, I don't know.
Poor Princess Diana.
I know.
I feel bad for her. Yeah, I would go crazy too if my man was cheating on me all the time with freaking Camilla. Camilla.
Gets to be queen. Not fair.
Not fair at all.
It's just...
No, that's ridiculous. Like, why?
Yeah.
No. Why Camilla?
Like you said, the heart wants what it wants.
Love is blind.
Like Selena said, the heart wants what it wants. Yeah, you said love is blind. Selena's saying the heart wants what it wants.
The heart wants what it wants. Well, Selena Gomez.
I know Justin cheats on me, but
Didn't you see like Justin Bieber like canceled all of his like shows and stuff? Is it because he has that ailment like with his face?
yeah.
And did you hear The Weeknd had to cancel his
Yeah.
shows because he couldn't sing?
Yeah.
Can you imagine? I'm not saying he only has one talent, but everybody knows his voice or your voice if you were a singer. There comes a point where you can't do what your gift is. Like, for instance, Mariah Carey. She did the Lotto. She did a remake of the Big Energy, right? Mariah's singing on this thing too. It doesn't even sound like Mariah. I'm like, that's Mariah Carey. Well, her voice is aged like she has, and she used to hit like super high. Like, I can't imagine like having that gift and not being able to do that anymore.
Yeah.
But then you see like older people like Smokey Robinson. He's still playing out like casinos and stuff. Like, how do some people?
But he didn't have a voice like Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
He didn't hit like the highest notes, known for like almost opera note singing.
Okay.
So I think that's how he's still able to sustain a little career at the fairs and stuff still.
At the fairs. I know. I think I saw Brenton Wood at like a fair.
Me too.
Yeah.
Well, one day we're gonna go see Nelly at the fair
We're gonna see Nelly
in our 60s.
Oh my God! So when we were doing our teenage dirtbag TikTok, I was going through so many old pictures, but it was kind of crazy the timing because one of my friends, she was throwing her husband a birthday party for his birthday, and she asked if I had any old pictures of him, and I was like, oh yeah, I do. I sure do. So I started like looking, and then it kind of coincided with the like teenage dirtbag, like we looked at old pictures, and I found my original ticket to the Nelly and Saint Lunatics concert. I guess how much that ticket was?
75.
$35.
What?
Yes.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna show you that ticket later. But no, I had just like so many things, but it was crazy because my friend, she threw a 90s birthday party, and if anybody knows right now, that is like the best party to throw because you can go to any store and everything is basically 90s style. So I put my little clips in, I put my little clip in, did the hair flip. It was so much fun.
You weren't that innocent, huh?
What do you mean?
Britney Spears 90s. I'm not that innocent.
Yes, I was very innocent. Like clips. No, but it was cool because some people, like, it was cool because I did like more like late 90s, like 1999, like the clips and like the little hair thing and like the handkerchief, like top and the skirt and the sandals.
Spice Girls style.
Kind of Spice Girl style. Whereas some people did like the neon.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Style.
Yeah, some people did that. And they had like big old freaking Zach Morris cell phones. And, you know, some people, they did just...
Does anyone grow a rat tail for the party?
That would have been amazing. No. I didn't think there was enough notice for a rat tail. But it was really cool. Like, it was a cool theme. I like a good theme. She knows I like a good theme.
How fun.
Remember when we first met and I was like, oh, does your party have a theme? And you're like, no, it's just a party. I'm like, oh.
What are you going to wear? I'm like, we live on a dirt field, so jeans and shoes. Nothing special.
Like a good theme party, okay?
Yeah.
I like a good theme. Whether it's a color, genre,
a time in a decade or
something. I like dressing up. I do. I like Halloween, and I'm excited it's coming, but I'm so bummed it's on a Monday.
Yeah.
Just not fair.
If we have a Halloween party, we should do either the Sunday before Halloween, because I'll be home that night, or the weekend before Halloween, because I'll be here that Saturday. Because I won't be here the Saturday of Halloween, so. everyone else can have parties except for you. Just kidding. But yeah, I'm excited too. We already talked about this, but fall. I'm so excited. It doesn't seem like it, but because it's so humid here.
Hot.
But it has cooled down. It's just super humid now.
Because of all the rain, and then it's like...
And I'm not used to that, so...
No, we're not used to that.
I'm used to a dry heat. Not used to just sweating. My ankles are crossed and they're stuck together. Not used to that.
Or I get off my leather seats in my car and I'm like sliding because I have thigh sweat.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Like the gym. Little triangle there. Need to bring our sanitizer for our cars.
Butt cheek.
Yeah. Butt cheeks in a triangle. I'm always like, why is there a guy after me? Couldn't see me wipe down the triangle.
That's the worst. You're like,
know.
Oh, I'm not even hot.
Yeah. What's the guy doing this machine? This is a lady's machine, obviously. Try to only go with the lady.
Let me just swipe my moist triangle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's
and then never make eye contact with them again.
No. Mm-hmm. It's disgusting. It's gross.
Good thing these aren't leather.
I'm all sliding.
They're like that picnic table material.
Actually, it's like outdoor material.
So you won't see anything.
You won't see anything, and it just kind of grips your skin.
I can do my trick and like push down when I get up. And it'll wipe everything off.
It doesn't always work. It just elongates.
But on this one it
No, I know, but it just elongates the triangle.
Snail trail.
Peer pressure is pretty real when you're like a teenager, even when you're younger, but even when you're an adult, you get peer pressured into doing things. For instance, last Labor Day weekend, Tristan said that I said to her, "You can't hang anymore, Tristan."
She did at the Hive 3 weeks ago.
Oh, you have the time and date stamp. Well, I don't recall
August
saying...
23rd.
Oh, you probably have it written down. I wouldn't doubt it. You're good. You
that's
can
my
remember.
mom's birthday.
No, but you can remember everything. No, but she said I said that she couldn't hang, and then when I went, and I was like literally like, I'm just gonna stop by Fitbit, jump in the pool, have a cocktail, have some barbecue. She basically was like, No, you're staying. You said I couldn't hang. So you're gonna hang, and I'm gonna show you that I can hang. So basically, I went for a quick drive-by, hey, to see everybody, and then I ended up having to be driven home
from a bar.
From a bar.
Started at a pool party.
And then ended up at a bar. And then our friends,
which I went to with my shirt on inside out. Because after getting out of the pool, I just put my shirt on and forgot to look what I'd done. And the next morning when I woke up, I was like, what the hell? Oh my God. Did I wear this like this?
Yeah, so we end up, going. And it's cool because we have DDs, we'll just Uber and get our cars in the morning or whatever.
Yeah.
But I like that. Like, I feel more comfortable because I'm like, okay, we have a ride. Mm-hmm. We have a DD. Mm-hmm. So, we're at the pool party. We're having a great time. Ate some delicious food. Yeah. You, by the way, made some really good, side dishes. I think all the side dishes, most of them.
Yeah.
But they were so good. I was just like, this is delicious. So we were having a really good time. And then I was like, all right, well, I'm going to start getting ready to go. No, you're not. You're going here.
Yeah.
And I was like, but I don't want to, but you're going. You said I couldn't hang, so I'm going to show you that I can hang.
When I feel like hanging, I'm going to hang both of us.
Yes. So I was peer pressured to go to a bar
My peer pressure goes in effect a few weeks after. I just think about it for a really long time.
She set this whole thing up. All I had to say is the only good thing about this bar is that I didn't have to buy my own beers because the man sitting next to me would buy my beers. But the problem with that is everybody kept saying that man next to you keeps picking his nose.
So let him buy your drinks because you're not touching his money. But do not give him any sort of handshake, hug.
No high five.
Yeah.
No, they're like the man behind you's picking his nose. I'm like,
Don't let him smooth your hair.
No.
Don't let him get an eyelash off your cheek.
Pinch your cheek.
It'll get stuck with the booger.
I did not see him picking his nose, did you?
Yeah, but
how?
What was happening was Haley was here, I was here. We were looking this way at you,
and I was obviously looking at you because we're all together.
Looking at us, so
and
we
what
could
did
see
it
him
look like? How did he do his this?
Like this, like he'd pick his nose, but he'd be like looking forward, and maybe he thought he was being nonchalant. Which I guess if you're going to in front of people, that was like...
Go to the bathroom!
Yeah, but he did it that way, and me and Haley could see it. And you couldn't because you had your back to him until you had to every time be like, thank you. And turn away where we could just see picking.
It's disgusting.
It must be the humidity.
Must have been some desert boogers in there. Something. That's disgusting.
It's all loose. We have triangle sweat and he has loose boogers.
But what was crazy is that I wasn't hungry because we were eating all freaking day, delicious snacks
But I didn't really eat at all.
I wasn't hungry. I wasn't hungry, but apparently there were hot wings. Delicious, crunchy. These were good hot wings. Did he air fry them there? Or fried them?
Fried them regular, I think.
Okay, so the bartender has these delicious hot wings.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why.
I think was homemade. Barmaid.
Made
it at the bar in front of us.
But for some reason, she ends up getting hot wings from the bartender. You didn't buy them. He just was sharing with you, right? Did you order hot wings?
No, I didn't. Every time I go there, I forget they make food even.
You do?
Yeah.
I thought we've had pizza delivered there.
We have, but that's before they opened food because only food places could be open during COVID. Oh. So they added food. Remember when we went with Monique and Olivia and they ordered like grilled cheese and stuff? So I always forget that they have food. But on top of it, it's like a dirty bar. I don't really want food from there, but everything.
Does anybody have their food handlers license?
Drunk and eaten has been good, and I didn't have a stomachache the next day, whether from alcohol or bad chicken.
So how did you get this piece of chicken?
So I don't really remember. I remember it being here, thinking it was the best chicken, so I needed you to taste it, hungry or not.
Me?
And I can't remember if I did this or this to where you couldn't get away.
She made me.
But I was pretty aggressive.
You were aggressive with the chicken wing, and I was like, nah, girl, I'm good. And you're like, you have to eat it. This is like the best thing I've ever had. I know that you don't like eating off of other people, but for this, just eat on the other side. I'm like, I'm good. No, really, you need to eat this.
My fingers only touch the ends like corn.
Literally grabs my head and puts it into this hot wing, which is still really fucking hot because it was just fried. I basically was like, how the fuck did she eat this?
Well, bite now or you're gonna swallow a bone. Good thing I know the Heimlich.
But literally I had to eat a really hot wing. It was good.
Yeah.
It was good, but I wasn't hungry, and I was just like, whose hot wings are these? I hope the guy that was picking his nose didn't have anything to do with making those.
I don't think he did, but I also don't know.
But he also gave that bartender money.
Yeah. Hopefully it was fried so hot that all the booger juice got fried off.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a good time.
Yeah.
That was fun.
I got to where I was like this. I could only see out of one eye. And then I'd open both and be like, nope. Only one works now.
No, because we were sitting there and I got a beer.
Yeah.
Because we were drinking, like, I was drinking White Claws, you were drinking vodka. But then I was looking at you and I'm like, what did you order? And you're like, I got a vodka soda water with lime. And I was like, you didn't get a beer? And I was like, uh-oh.
I didn't drink any beer then. Oh, no, I did. The ones that they had bought, but I didn't drink any at the bar.
Yeah, but I thought that you would drink a beer at the bar instead of vodka. And I was like, you sure you want to drink that? You're like, why? I'm like, okay.
Remember I was hanging?
She was
barely holding on.
She was barely holding on.
But what's good is it's a rare occasion where I don't notice that that's happening. Like, I knew we need to walk home.
We did. We had to walk and then we got around. No, we didn't. What's his name? Came and he picked us up and he dropped us off at
But I can remember knowing, I know I'm only looking out of one eye. Open both. And I opened both and was like, oh, that's why I'm only looking out of one. Because if I look out of both, I have double vision and then I'll spin.
She was like this with her shirt. It's like.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to be like, can you drop me off first? But I couldn't. I was too busy changing the music with one eye. I remember it well.
Yeah, that was fun, but nobody's ever made me eat a hot wing. A hot wing. It was really hot still. It was like freshly fried. How did you do that?
Make you eat it?
Eat it so hot.
Oh, so me and my brother have this technique where we bite with just our teeth. If you would have just taken a bite, I would have showed you the technique if you wouldn't have fought me on the bite.
Nobody's
and then we kind of move it around our mouth until it's not too hot, and then we let it settle, chew, and swallow.
Okay. Let's deep fry something.
So
really
Rob
quickly.
always gets so annoyed that I'll always eat stuff so hot. And he's like, you can't even taste it. I'm like, yeah, because I move it around until it's not hot, and then I eat it.
I'm surprised that I'm just learning about this technique.
Yeah, because
I
I don't
just
like
burned
to
my
say
tongue.
my piggish ways to everybody. And I saw one day my brother was doing it, and I was like, oh, do you? He's like, yeah, I move my food around to where it's not hot anymore. And I was like, yeah. So I don't know if we learned it young, or if maybe my dad, because he's the one that eats like us, taught us. I don't know. Blocked it out.
One of those childhood memories.
Yeah, but we both do it.
Really? Yeah, because I was like, how the fuck did she eat this hot wing? And
Yeah,
it's
it doesn't
been a
hurt
few
your
minutes.
teeth if you just bite with your teeth. And then move it around, and then when it gets hot, push it to the other side.
You
And then it cools down.
I know.
And most people would be like, just let it wait. And
I'm
I can't
hungry.
do that, yeah.
Okay, good to know. You don't do that.
No, because that is where I'm like, I
That's
don't
like
even taste it,
liquid.
because then I swallow it fast. It burns my throat going down.
Like a bean and
'cause
cheese
I've done it all,
burrito or
yeah.
something you've microwaved too long. Yeah, that's the worst.
Yeah, so. But that was a great hot wing.
And guess what? I hung.
You hung.
I hung.
So did I. I hung. I didn't throw up. I didn't say,
don't
somebody take
remember.
me home. I was like, I'm ready. when our little knight in shining armor got there.
Oh, bless his heart.
Bless his heart. So yeah. But
like-
it was a good time.
I never want to be an adult.
Or drive this adult.
I hate these people. I hate my life. Leave my music alone. Yeah, but no, we hung. We had a good time. I had a really good time. I think that next day was Monday. Or did we hang out on Monday?
No, it was Monday. I didn't have my phone till like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
So
Where did you leave your phone, by the way?
on the table outside. Once the girls said, let's go to the bar, I just left everything, put my shirt on inside out, and left.
I know, I was like, well, I have to use the bathroom first.
I'll be in the car or find a car. Whichever way you want to get there.
No, I was like, but I have to pee. Hurry up, we're going.
There's
I'm like,
cars.
but I gotta put my stuff in my car. I have to lock my car. I'm leaving my car. We have a DD. Like, I gotta pee. Like, this is all very sudden. All very sudden.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. And we were safe about it. And that's all that matters, is that you're safe about having a good time and making sure you have an Uber or a DD. I love Ubers and Lyfts. Like, that's my favorite. I like
The only
that.
thing I hate is since COVID, it just takes them so long to get there. Or they say, oh, we'll be here in 10 minutes, and then it cancels and gets redirected to someone else, and then they cancel, so then it ends up taking like an hour, which is fine sometimes.
Yeah, I'm like, do
If you need to get home.
taxis still exist?
Yeah.
Because I'm just gonna call a taxi because
Yeah.
they obviously are like, please call me.
What about this, to get on a different subject accidentally? There's a show on Netflix, I think it is, about, or maybe the ID channel, about taxi drivers. Oh my god, there's a lizard on your brick wall. Past, oh god, it just ran up. Did you see it?
No.
Okay, it's gone. It's long gone.
There's a lot of
Sorry, I'm really scared of lizards, and everyone always wonders how I can see them. But I'm talking to her, and then I just saw out of my peripheral vision a lizard run up her.
There's
brick wall.
always lizards out there.
So they were talking about all the Uber drivers and Lyft drivers who rape girls. And I looked at Rob and I was like, did that happen with taxi drivers? Do you remember hearing that?
I want to say that taxi, yeah, of course.
They have that reputation.
I think so. Or taxi drivers too. It was a dangerous job because people wouldn't pay them and they'd just like shoot them and kill them.
Ooh.
No, like I've heard some crazy stories. I like to watch a lot of true crime and I've read a lot. No, there'd be like serial killer. Like when people are leaving the scene of a crime, they'd call a taxi and they'd pick them up and they'd leave.
Dropped off, picked up, so they have
But the
them.
thing with the thing with the Uber drivers too is when I did call an Uber to take me to get my car on that Monday, she messaged me and she was like, "Where are we going?" And I told her the city. She's like, "Okay, I'll be there in a minute," and I'll be there in a bit. And when I came in, I was like, we were talking. She's like, "Yeah, if you were gonna say San Diego, I just didn't feel like driving out there," which I get is their choice, but I'm like.
But it's 2 hours and you'll make money.
Yeah, she's like,
What's
I just
the
got
difference
back
between
from there.
driving little?
I think she said I just got back from there, and I'm like, oh, okay. Like if I really wanted to like do a side hustle, I'd just go out to San Diego and put my thing on and just drive people back and forth to hotels. But I don't really know that area that well.
Yeah.
Plus, I wouldn't want to.
Street.
Oh, I hate a one-way street.
Yeah.
Hate a one-way street, and then I just don't want to deal with drunk men.
Yeah.
I don't want to, because then, you know, I'd probably, like, carry a knife or something
Have a
and
rape
accidentally.
whistle?
What's that gonna
Pepper
do?
spray?
Not in my car.
Oh, I would have pepper spray.
I'd have a knife.
Spray them, blow my whistle.
Blow the
If they
whistle.
still had an issue, then I'd stab them with my little knife that's smaller than the palm of my hand.
Is that legal?
Yeah.
Is that why you said smaller than the poly? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a real quick
Hold on.
jab to the rib.
How about the throat? So it's like hard for them to breathe.
Well, they'd
so
maybe
like pepper
die
spray.
in that case. And who knows, because I got to them first, what they were going to do to me. Maybe you were just going to go like this. Peekaboo. Something stupid because you were drunk.
Sir, were you picking your nose earlier?
So I'll just give you a little stab, 1 inch stab to the side.
Oh
You're going to live. It's going to be a little flesh wound. But you're not going to touch me or reach in the front.
no. Yeah, I think the only thing is like I would be picky on like if it was a guy or a girl. Like I would drive women, but like men, I'd be like, oh no, especially
Yeah.
drunk people.
Yeah.
Remember Vegas, all those weird drunk people?
I drove a limo. One time, and then I started crying.
What? You drove a limo?
Yeah.
Go looking for the lizard.
So-
we're inside. We're good.
So, my mom used to drive a limo, and there was a run she couldn't take, but they already had committed to it. You might even need a Class B license for this. I'm really not sure, but she said she'd pay me. So I drove this long excursion limo, and luckily, thank God, the
Did you have to wear like a little suit and a little hat?
No, I just had to like dress like professional. I didn't have to wear anything like Jim Carrey on Dumb and Dumber. I'm a limo driver for one day. So I had to take them from, I think it was Norco or Corona, to the melting pot in Irvine.
I love the melting pot.
So we're on the 91 and someone like cuts in front of me, so I had to brake. And they rolled the window down and were like, easy on the brakes, huh? And I was like, yeah, okay. And then I'm like, tears are like dripping out. I'm like, why did I do this? I hate this. I hate even how you're nervous to drive people around. Like, I hate doing that. Like, I'm driving a big car of like 15 people that are drunk and they think they're special because they just rented a freaking limo. And I'm so mad right now.
Oh,
like I was crying tears of anger that I couldn't be like, hey, someone just cut in front of me, psychopath. Want us to wreck? And you'll never get to the melting pot. So, yeah, I drove a limo.
I'm learning so many new things about you. Oh my god.
I know, there's things that don't matter that I don't tell people. But then occasionally, when I've thought about being a dog walker or a Lyft driver, I'm like, no, I've already done things similar and I hated it.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I probably wouldn't want to drive people around. And then sometimes too, like, I'm okay with like talking to them, but sometimes I just don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to be on my phone and just like talk, like, hey, I'm on my, like texting you, like, hey, I'm on my way, da, da, da. And they're like, so, how's it going? I'm like, good. Mm-hmm. You out here? Mm-hmm. What do you like to do for fun? I'm like, I don't want to, no, nothing.
What about our drive home from the bar?
Which one?
2018 or 19?
Which?
We had them stop at Jack in the Box. and you laid back.
And they said,
and the guy was like, is she good? Like, is she gonna throw up? And I was like, no, she does this all the time. She's just gonna wake up and eat her food.
And then we went through Jack in the Box. I don't remember.
They dropped me off first and I tucked her in with her napkins in the back seat. It was a good time.
I don't remember if I asked our Uber driver if they wanted anything.
You did.
Oh, thank God.
And he didn't.
He's like, she better not spill. She better not throw up.
Like, she better not throw up. Nobody eat in this car right now.
Mm-mm. I don't remember the last time I threw up from drinking.
I do.
I remember yours. I don't remember the last time. I don't. I haven't done it in years. I don't know why.
Really?
I haven't done it in years. Maybe it's been...
I usually do once a year.
Probably like 2.5 years ago, maybe is the last time I ever threw up from alcohol.
I used to always
always throw up.
And now maybe once a year.
I rarely. Even regular throw up. I don't remember the last time I threw up. I gagged when I thought of something disgusting. Like, ugh.
I remember regular throw up was 7 years ago. Just regular from being sick, having the flu or something.
Yeah.
And I remember walking out of Mirror, and these kids were smoking behind the
They always have those little 12-year-olds that would smoke, and I'm like,
behind the what was it? The trash can or something. And I looked over and they yelled something at me because they thought probably I was gonna rat them out or something. And I looked, and then I ate shit and tripped and scraped my knee. And I don't know why, when I got up, I just started feeling like I was gonna throw up. And I got home, and the next day was Rob's Christmas party, and I was like, I don't feel good. And he's like, what? And I'm like, and I like ran to the bathroom and threw up, and then I threw up all night. And then I went to the Christmas party the next day and was fine. Perfectly fine.
Do you think it was food poisoning?
Maybe.
I've only had food poisoning once, and it was from In-N-Out, but I'll still eat there. I like In-N-Out.
It's my favorite.
I can use some animal style fries right now. Sounds amazing. Or Flying Dutchman with
animal style
pickles.
Pickles, grilled onion.
Love it.
Spread.
I only like their fries if they're animal style. Naked fries I just feel like they're not crunchy or crispy enough.
See, my nephew orders them well done.
I heard you can't do that at some In-N-Outs.
Oh. I always eat them. I always put salt.
Because they don't put enough salt.
And then I do, but they always put packets of salt.
Yeah.
So they give you that, and then I always order sides of spread. But I don't like animal fries because I feel like it makes them soggy. Like the first few I like, and then I'm like, now the bottom ones,
I only eat
everything
the
on
top.
the top is all soggy and gross, and I'm like, should have just got my spread fries and been happy with them. So I love their fries with spread and salt. So good.
I just need them to be crispier. I feel like they just go like, they're kind of like...
I occasionally have them where they're not crispy enough. Usually they're...
But you can ask for us extra crispy.
For sure, at the one where we live, yeah.
Huh. Mm-hmm. Good to know. Good to know.
Well, our little Uber driver works there, so when he's working...
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah. Can I get those extra crispy? Another 30 seconds?
Yes. Mm-hmm. God, remember when you brought us burgers?
It's like we won the lottery that day.
I felt like
free
we won
drinks,
the lotto.
Free burgers, free fries.
I wonder what that lady's doing with her mini val.
I hear she goes there occasionally still.
To do what?
Hang out, drink. So she's probably spent it on hotels, pachanga, hotel, get drunk at the pool.
So basically...
Harris.
So basically the money's gone.
What I would do with it.
You know what though? Like, when it really comes down to it, like, you only live once, so it's almost like you want to do all these like fun activities. Like, recently you invited me to go to Disneyland, and I was like, yeah, but let me ask my kids if they want to go.
Yeah.
And my youngest was like, I don't know. I don't really like a lot of people around me. I was like, all right, cool. And then my oldest is like, yeah, cool, but you're not like dropping us off. I'm like, no, I'm going. I want to go. I want to go. And they're like, oh, she's like, okay. And I'm like, all right, cool. Like, me and you will go, and your sisters can stay home. And then my youngest son was like, no. I'm going to.
I just don't like a lot of people.
I said I don't like a lot of people around me.
Still gonna go.
But I'm still gonna go.
Yeah.
And my oldest is like, as long as you're not dropping me off. I'm like, I'm not dropping you. I'm going. If you guys didn't want to go, I would go.
I'm still going.
I would be the adult going for a kid's birthday party. Yeah, I'd be in
all three have so much
We would have so much fun. And my kids are like, oh. And I'm like, and I'm wearing ears. I never got to do Disney with them as being older. I did Disney when they were little, and that's a lot of work. You know, you do It's a Small World, and then, you know, it's this one needs a nap, and then this one, they're little. Like, it's different when they're teenagers. And I was like, you guys should just all three go off on your own and just explore and have fun, and we'll just hang out with our mouse ears. Go on
Going through the shops, going through the rides that don't have long lines.
Coming out with wet hair from the rapids, all curly.
The best ride.
Yeah. Save that for the end. Yeah. That way you're not walking around all frizzy. But I was like, yeah, I'm down. But we never, when they were like a little bit older, we never did it because it was so expensive. And I was like, you know what, forget it. Like, YOLO, let's go.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited for Disneyland.
Me too.
I know.
And Kira's going to be 17, so it'll be probably... This birthday will be 17, next one will be 18. And I want to do something kind of big with her, so it'll probably be our last like Disney trip where she's a kid.
Yeah.
Where I'd pay for her ticket, you know?
You're 18 now, it's on you.
It's on you. If you invite me to Disney, I'm paying for mine, I'll pay for the parking, but you're paying for your ticket.
Yeah, no, but I literally feel like I was more excited than my kids, and then they're like... And then when I told my youngest, I'm like, oh, you could stay home. No.
No.
I said I didn't like a lot of people around me, but I'm still going. And she's like, and you know what? Come to think about it, December's not hot, so I'm not going to be really sweaty and hot. So you know what? I think it's a good time. It's a good time. And I was like, I like how you...
And it's decorated like Christmas. It's the best.
So excited. I'm so excited.
Me too. I love it.
I haven't been since, I want to say 10 years. It's been 10 years that I've been to Disneyland. And the kids were like little. One was like 5 or 6, because I remember I was like, when they ask you your age, you tell them you're 5.
Yeah.
And then 5, 4, and then my little one was 3. So it's gonna be completely. They're like, "Have we even been to Disneyland?" I'm like, "I have pictures. I have this. I have that." But now that they're older, they're gonna actually be like, "Oh my gosh, remember this and that?" And I want them to take tons of pictures. Like even in our teenage dirtbag one, I have a picture, and I'm in Minnie's house, and I'm like this, and I remember my friend took it of me. But I just always remember me and my friends going to Disneyland together, just us, because we could drive, and just like walking around and just having like a really good time.
Yeah.
Whereas knots, you can't go if you're under 17. You need like somebody over 21 to accompany you now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, it was bad when we went. I used to go to knots all the time, and people would fight and stuff.
I've never seen that. I used to have passes and go all the time. But Rob always shows me fights there, and I'm like, where is this happening?
Really?
Where does everywhere where he shows me, I've been there so many times, but I've never seen the fights. He follows a page on, it's like Knott's Berry Farm fights or something.
No!
Almost every day. And I used to have passes, and Rob's family lives in Buena Park, so we'd actually like go pretty often and then see them.
Yeah.
And I never saw fights there, so... weird.
That's crazy. There's even a page for Disneyland. It's called Dilfs of Disneyland. People like so-and-so and then put like Dilfs of Disneyland, and then you upload it, and then Dilfs of Disneyland will post it. And she's like, dude, my friend told me, she's like, oh my God, your husband made it to Dilfs of Disneyland. I was like, what?
Wow.
That's crazy that they even have a page like that.
Yeah. Do they have milks?
I don't know. We can check.
What the heck? Because I've never seen good-looking people there. Girls or boys. So that's crazy.
Who is the most famous person that you've seen at Disneyland?
No one. Never seen a famous.
The most famous person I've seen at Disneyland when I was little is Tia and Tamara.
Oh.
They were twins, and I remember they were like running. Sister. Tia and Tamara. Somebody else. But I've seen some.
My sister saw Selena and Justin Bieber there.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Like,
the Rams, after they won the Super Bowl, went there, and I was like, man, if I could go there today, that's the day I'd want to go. Like, February, March, cool still. The Rams won the Super Bowl.
Would have been a great day. No, but that's the most famous people that I've ever seen there that I can think of at this moment. But I remember being like a kid, and I was like, these two girls, and they were dressed identical.
Blossom hats.
I literally think they were wearing like plaid skirts, blossom hats.
Yeah.
And I remember watching one of them like walk. I saw one girl, and I'm like, she looks really familiar. And then another little girl that looks exactly like her runs up to her. I'm like, that's Tia and Tamara from Sister. And of course they had like somebody with them, like, you know. Because when you're
there?
Huh?
Was Lisa there?
No, but when you're famous, you have like, not even when you're famous, when you have a certain amount of money, you can actually go to Disneyland and you pay a premium price and you get on everything, and you have someone like, basically you're like VIP.
Crazy.
I don't want to pay that.
Me either.
But I would like that.
I would like Disneyland even more if I could.
I want to go downstairs. I want to go in the tunnels. I want to go below everything. But how do you get there? They said there's a secret way.
Let's look it up. We have a few months to try to find how to do it.
Yes, and I do want to go to that, what is it,
Well,
room
girls,
30?
go on the rides. We're all stuck in a mine from the freaking 30s, 40s, when they were doing the blueprints of Disney.
We're all arrested.
The 7 dwarves are down there.
Help us.
They called the Disneyland's police to say this.
We get arrested for trespassing. We're just curious cats, that's all. Speaking of cats, Disneyland has freaking millions of cats there.
I hear that.
I've never seen a cat at
Never.
Disneyland.
I used to have passes for like 3 years. Never saw a cat.
Okay, so we're gonna do a scavenger hunt. I'm gonna make up and you're gonna make up. We're gonna try to look for a cat. We're gonna look for secret entrances. We're gonna try to get into the castle. No,
Sleeping Beauty's castle?
Yeah.
What do you mean get in, like the top?
I'm down.
Remember, that's breaking the rules. I'm not down. I will not hang.
It's not fair.
I'll watch. I'll watch and
record.
Hope you can run. There's a banister you can slide down real quick. 'Cause they're coming. Yeah.
No,
I will not do anything that I'm not supposed to.
Okay, we're not gonna break it. But I want to see where the secret
Yeah, you
entrance
can
is.
rent that and stay there. In that top part of the castle.
I want to see it.
Being that I've never even seen that you could do that, it must be out of my price range to ever stay there.
Same here. But it's interesting. It's just super interesting how I like how they make everything look so big and they like it's just like perspective.
Yeah.
But what's really crazy, I know, I'm getting off subject, but not really, is people have photo shoots at Disneyland. I've seen some really cool engagement photos. Whenever you go to Disneyland, it's packed. When these people take photos, it looks like they're the only people there. You see no one in the background. And my client had it done, and it was super interesting. And she's like, it's crazy. She's like, you're really not allowed to do photo shoots there. But, like, you buy your ticket, whatever. She's like, they wait for, like, the right time. They're like where nobody's around. But it looks like they have Disneyland is basically nobody's there.
Crazy.
It's so crazy. I'm gonna actually show you her engagement photos.
It must be like right after a parade where everyone's departed.
No, it was like a 3 o'clock or 11 o'clock on a Thursday or something, and that's still busy for Disneyland. Like, obviously you wouldn't go on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Or a Sunday, or even maybe a Friday, but like during the week. But like, I'll show you these pictures. You literally cannot see anybody behind them. And you're like, they got it looks like they rent the whole park to themselves.
Wow.
But it's crazy, like the perspective of things, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So.
It's insane.
All right, well, I'm going to start researching Disneyland and on the things that we can do that aren't illegal, that's not going to break the rules, so that you can still hang and be down.
Yeah.
Because I really like to follow the rules as well.
But if you'd like to break the rules, I'll watch. And I'll report.
Wait. I can't whistle.
Slide.
Tuck and roll, they're coming.
Ty goes to the runner. You can't arrest her. She got here the same time you did.
I didn't see shit.
Yeah.
I don't even know her. I don't know her. Why are you wearing matching t-shirts?
She gave it to me.
Hey, we are wearing matching
I'm
t-shirts.
not going to be rude and not take a t-shirt someone gave me.
Alrighty, well, it's been real. Enjoy your Sunday fun day, because we have. So, cheers.
Cheers.
And bye.
Bye.